Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here today with Engineer Ana Franchesca Medina Pou from the Dominican Republic, who is right now working in Angola and who has just defended her master thesis inside our specializing master contract claim in delay management in construction works. Her master thesis is titled Evaluation of Cabinda Ore Refinery Project in comparison with key contract clauses of FIDIC Silver Book 2017. And we are with Anna to know something about her experience in this specializing master.
Okay, thank you, Giovanni. What I can say, when I started this master, I was based in Dominican Republic, so I have to follow the Italian time. So I have to wake up 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning, and I also was working, so it requires too much effort. But was very good experience with all the professors, and the detailed explanation for each subject each lesson. I cannot say it was not hard, it was very hard, but I was compromised to accomplish this milestone that is the presentation of the master thesis, and I gave the approval of that. But I can say for the upcoming students that worth every penny that you pay, worth every minute that you spend in the lessons, and it was a marvelous experience for me.
Thank you, Anna. So you have chosen to follow the lesson in a synchronous way.
Yes.
Okay. Because many of you follow around the world instead the asynchronous way as the number one option because as you said, follow with different time horizons is
it's very hard.
very hard. But again, all lessons are recorded and then uploaded on our learning platform. They are available anytime.
But I prefer to follow up live because if you don't do that, at the end you will lose the track of the classes, and in I can say in some occasions I have to see the record again, to remember to refresh the subject that were treated on that date. But for me it was better to follow up, and I was thinking that I was there at the beginning. The first plan was to be presential.
Okay.
But when I get this offer to work in Cabinda, I cannot attend.
You shifted to the online version.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you, Anna. I have found your master thesis to be a very good. You have done a very good job with your master thesis. I think it is perfectly in line with the topics of your specializing master. Would you then please show some slides from your presentation, those that you think are the most interesting?
Okay, I can say for the other people understand why I take this title of the master is because here in Angola is in a very specific environment. So we analyze the macro and the micro environment to understand why I may study this master, why I am using the Cabinda Oil Refinery project as a subject of the study. Is because the importance of to the country the oil production. Angola is a very rich country and have the second biggest reserve of crude unexplored in the African countries. So this is basically the introduction to why I'm studying the master and the main objective at the end. And an overview of the project for the other people understand how the project was begin, the initiative of the government, the necessity to expand the local production, also the strategic location of Cabinda. As Cabinda here, we have more platform exploration and production platform than any part of the country. And of course, the complex of all the stakeholders involved on the project. This is only the difference between the two types of contract that are mentioned on my thesis: bespoke, that is core, and the FIDIC, the comparison, that the standard that which I'm comparing my contract. The main aspect that influence on this, why we use bespoke contract instead of FIDIC, is because of the geoeconomic context, political factors, stakeholder complexity, and legal framework, and also market conditions. In Cabinda, you have too many companies, big companies, multinationals, working also in the production of the products. We have Halliburton, Schlumberger, Chevron, and among others. So we are expanding the local production to cut the dependency of the exportation from anywhere. Okay, and our main stakeholders, the top three, obviously the lenders, the project owner, that is a joint venture between the Angola government and the UK financial investors, and also the government itself. And in the next slide, I refer to the clauses that were studied and that were compared into the master thesis: the commencement of works, program, right to vary, force majeure, exceptional events, and limitation of liability. Some main findings that we can resume in 4: substantial shift in risks and responsibility, profound consequences of bespoke contracts in complex projects, geoeconomic context, and complexity in project implementation, and the main conclusions and lessons learned from the thesis.
Okay, thank you very much, Anna. So basically, as you told me during the dissertation, this contract and is the contract that you are using. I mean, is the right one for the macro and micro environment in which you are working
exactly
in Angola specifically. Probably the FIDIC contract is could be used somewhere else more effectively than it could be used instead in Angola right now.
Exactly, because we have to attend our lenders' requirement that are very specific to the location of the project, the geoeconomical and geopolitical environment. So we need to, to take into the consideration the specific condition that we have here. So that maybe that cannot be considering if you were implementing this project maybe in Europe or Latin America. So that's why bespoke contract for us was the best option, because we have to attend the interests of all the stakeholders involved.
Okay. Thank you very much, Anna. I know that you are still involved in this project because it's a very large project and is still ongoing. Of course, I hope that the professional tools and the information that this master has tried to provide will go on being useful for your professional career in the future.
Of course, that's why the story of this master helped me to understand, of course, my contract, the obligation that we have, in terms of the area of my area of action, that is planning. Uh, a very important part of the contract depends on the information that my area gives to the client. So the opportunity to understand and to study and deeply my contract, in comparison with all the lessons that I learned from the master, helped me to, to identify the critical points, the critical items that I have to follow up, with very much detail, in the daily routine.
Thank you very much. Bye bye,
You're
and let's keep
welcome.
in
Ciao,
touch.
ciao.
Bye
Ciao,
bye.
ciao.